The equalizer. Down the straightaway, Rambo and equalizer. The turns where it all happens. Equalizer flowing smoothly, looking almost like liquid. Rambo's just bouncing around, wobbling, takes a lot of time. Equalizer's up and over. And Rambo, he's doing a bouncy bounce. Equalizer waves to the crowd. He's going to the semifinals.
Well, all right. I knew I could match Rambo's rage. He tried to invade my territory, but I stood up firm ground and put him off target. Rambo, it's the jungle out there, baby, so take my marching orders and get lost.
The semifinals are just ahead, and some of the world's top trucks are heading for a showdown. Equalizer will put it into overdrive, trying to run down maximum overkill. And then it's the battle of the feet. Bigfoot and Barefoot look to step all over each other. Everyone wants to beat Barefoot. Fred Schaefer, the reigning world champion, is one of the most experienced drivers on the circuit. He's as tough as a grizzly on the race course, but when he's not competing, friendly Fred's as lovable as a teddy bear.
I love to race, go fast, fly high.
1992 U.S. Hot Rod Association's world champion Fred Schaefer is a force to be reckoned with. Owner and driver of Barefoot, he's on the growl to make monster truck history.
I'm the only two-time champion out there. My goal is to be the only three-time champion. I guess I'm one of the older experienced drivers, and I've been around for quite some time. Maybe it shows in my experience because winning the championship in 1992 tells me that my reflexes are still not that bad. Maintaining my body's like maintaining my truck. I feel I can take a beating if I have to. I don't feel like I'm 45. I feel like I'm about 20.
A healthy mind is as important to Fred as staying in shape. He keeps busy as a national spokesperson for drug prevention.
I got a message for all the kids out there. Give your dreams a chance to grow. Just say no. Okay, let's put the bucket down. Let's throw it right here. I think I'm the only monster truck driver out there. Maybe it's got 4 grandkids. Come and get it. This is home here. When you come home, take care of the animals and play with the grandkids and the animals at the same time. This is like a vacation.
An animal lover all his life, Schaefer lives on 10 acres of land in Pontoon Beach, Illinois, large enough to maintain a small zoo. In fact, his truck is actually named after 2 of his favorite zoo pets, Sugar and Spice.
I say I walk them on a leash, but usually they walk me. He's 7 foot tall and he weighs about 550 now. He's real gentle. Let's show the kids how big the black bear is. You got me all dirty. Let's show them how big Spice is. No, we don't pull the arm down now.
Like his bears, Schaefer has a soft and cuddly side, warm and good-natured. But on the track, he becomes a ferocious animal ready to devour anyone who gets in his way.
Fred Schaefer will be taking on Bigfoot in just a few moments in their semifinal showdown. Barefoot is currently in 2nd place this season in the Monster Wars standings. Only one truck has more points thus far this year, Dennis Anderson's Gravedigger. The Digger got knocked out of today's competition when he flipped his truck in round 1. Dennis is not one to let down the crowd. Disappointed that he couldn't entertain the fans, here's how Mr. Anderson turned on the Silverdome, Gravedigger style.
What a ceremony. All for me? Now that's what I call knocking them dead. Maybe it's time that I became a terrible twosome and killed him with my kinetic kindness. Overkill? Baby, you're over and done. This next win is going out to me.
The Monster Wars Invitationals. The best monster trucks in the world have been invited. We're down to the final 4. And now we're going to bring them down to 2. Maximum Overkill and Equalizer are lined up. Overkill, driven by Jerry Richmond, average time 10.52 seconds. David Morris has piloted the Equalizer with an average time of 9.52. 10,000-pound monster trucks putting out over 1,400 horsepower. But it's going to be who can tame that 1,400 horsepower and make it around that hairpin turn without a problem that wins it. Overkill and Equalizer. They are staged. They wait for the green light. And it's showtime at the Pontiac Silverdome. On the line, Equalizer with a slight hole shot. And now the important hairpin turn, Equalizer and Overkill. Overkill goes wide. Equalizer battles back and wins it. With a 1/10 of a second lead, your winner is Equalizer. These are the best drivers in the world, but even the best make a mistake sometime, and that's what cost Jerry Richmond his win. He did not have his truck lined up when he approached the cars, made him go high. When you're going high and you're going up, you're not going forward. That cost him about a 1/10 of a second. You can see it on the replay. Equalizer stays low, Overkill goes high. Equalizer gets the win. So we know that Equalizer is in the finals here in Pontiac.
Woo, yeah! I made short work of Maximum Overkill. He tried to drive it home, but hey, somewhere he took a wrong turn. Well, I'm not at all worried about Bigfoot or Barefoot. I'll size them both up.
You couldn't have scripted this one any better, as Barefoot and Bigfoot face off in front of this crowd in Pontiac. And this is where it all started. Barefoot, Fred Schaefer, average time 13.92 seconds. Andy Branson, Bigfoot, an average time of 9.44 seconds. This is not just a race to see who goes to the finals. This is for pride. And if anybody knows what it takes to beat Bigfoot, it's Fred Schaefer, and he tells us what he has to do.
Okay, this is what it's going to take for me to beat Bigfoot. When you come off the line there, you got a good straightaway, and you got to get a lot of speed up. If you hit the corner too fast, you're going to get on 2 wheels. You're going to have to let off of it, or you're going to get around that corner just right. He qualified real well here today. I think he qualified number 1. So what we got to do is do everything right on this corner to get around that corner and let that horsepower work.
They are staged. Green light. Barefoot gets a hole shot, cuts a very good light. Bigfoot up and around. Barefoot, oh, he went over. He went over on those 2 tires. He's out of shape. He's out of it. Bigfoot wins it. Bigfoot wins it. 9.33 seconds. He takes out Barefoot. You know, Fred Schaefer should have kept his mouth shut. It was almost like the kiss of death in that pre-race interview when he told us what could happen, because that's exactly what did happen. On the turn, he came in too tight. The wheels came up. He's out of shape. Can't straighten up. Misses the cars entirely and loses it. So Bigfoot is in our finals. He'll face Equalizer when Monster Wars returns.